Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. That's a throw. Haaland. That's an excellent interception. And they can counter here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, played right into his path. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Haaland. And that's been won straight back. Lisandro Martinez has... Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
And he's managed... Foden! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Haaland. Foden. Hits one! Yes, it's there!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Liverpool have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
First quarter of an hour gone. Haaland. Oh, nice touch. Manchester United have reclaimed it. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that should get the job done. Robertson gets it away. Haaland.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
There's no... Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If he just tries a shot, it's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Liverpool have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played into space out wide. And that is expertly dealt with.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Haaland. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Saliba. Haaland. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Sterling. Eze. Gakpo. That pass has been well intercepted. Endo. That's an excellent interception. Bernardo Silva.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Robertson. He won't be happy with that one. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he welcomes it in. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. He could be in here. Haaland. Fernando Torres. And here's the chance to counter. Matheus Nunes. No, again there's no way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Haaland. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Chance! And he hits the net! And with that goal comes comfort! That was a given, it always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And already we're underway here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Just eases him off the ball. And that could set him on his way. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, and he's through the middle. Mohamed Salah could try cutting inside here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Diogo Dalot has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
I don't expect opposition wide men to get much change out of him, Peter. He's nigh on impossible to shake off with the pace he's got. And
can he finish? And that's caused a worry or two.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Aimed beyond the defence. Brilliantly cut out. Romero. Oh, good spread. And here's Torres. Menu. Played out to the right. That is... tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Big header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Haaland. Torres is herring after that one. Oh, Red, nice interception. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Mohamed Salah.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Quality ball. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's picked out the run.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Fernando Torres. And it's Bernardo Silva. Stood up well to him there. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's played him through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now he's off and running.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, played right into his path. And he thumps it clear. that has been cut short. Just too much on that. Rodri. Fernando Torres. Torres. And they're back on the ball again. Can he put it away? In for the pieces. Now it's Torres. That's good vision. Now it's Torres. And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Torres. Fernando Torres. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he was alert to it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that's fabulous. Salah fires it in low. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Manchester United clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Manchester United, the happier of the teams,
Please
heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
In the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution in progress.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Manchester United really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Rodri works it forward. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's... Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Fernando Torres has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And it's hoisted clear. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Nicely weighted ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he was quick to react. And the pass is intercepted. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Manchester United are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Haaland, Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And this could turn out to be one big kick of the ball. So this to extend their lead. And that's a poor penalty.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Gabriel, Torres looks to get on the end of this. Gabriel cuts out the pass. He's got the shot away! No mistake! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Rodri, he really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And it's Fernando Torres. Havertz! Real chance. Has a go! And he's found the net! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And a header! And it's come back out to him. Yes, it's there! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
This has become one superb game of football.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He is through here. Oh, what a climb! He can get that clear.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Fernando Torres. Number 11, Erling Haaland. Number 4,
Havertz.
Van Dijk.
We are into stoppage
Number
time.
23,
Oh
Sol
dear, less said
Campbell.
about that pass the better.
Number 10, Mohamed Salah. Coming on the field, number
Mainu,
27,
and he's surging through. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Sterling. Number 3, Matthijs de Ligt.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Substitution.
Cleared away.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Mohamed Salah. Torres, who does have an assist to his name. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! Raheem Sterling! Oh, wonderful! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish.
And the referee brings it to a close. They needed to win, and they have won. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We have already started here. Can he get onto this? Son Heung-min. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Torres. Ødegaard.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, played through for the wide man. And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Cruyff, and the finish! Vinicius Junior. It's a pretty loose pass. Neither side yet able to find the net. First quarter of an hour gone. Adams makes the interception. Pedri. And it's Fernando Torres. Son Heung-min. Neymar. Abiati clears. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Well timed, excellent interception. Guardiola. And it's Cruyff. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Neymar. Tchouaméni. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ødegaard.
Italy have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Cruyff. Now it's Neymar. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that's well seen too. Tchouaméni. Looking for options for movement. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Ødegaard. Half an hour played now. Neymar. And there's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
It's Son Heung-min! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Son Heung-min actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Neymar! It's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And now he has two. Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's managed to get rid. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Abiati sends that a long way. Now it's Cruyff. He's got to be in here. Can he put it away? He scores! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And it's Cruyff. Messi has a go! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And it's lofted through here. He's in plenty of space here. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution on the field. Number 19, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field is number 10, Mohamed Salah. Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again.
Italy really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter.
Chance! And now they can clear their lines. Haaland, is there? He's got the shot away! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Italy really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Some really good ball movement. And Cruyff! Goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Simplicity itself.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Pedri. Nice ball, and he might be in here. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Neymar. Costa Curta. Italy come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cruyff. And they're quick to get it back.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
He rises! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And he cuts out the supply. That looks a cracking ball. Cruyff! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Silva. Number 7.
Roberto Carlos with the short one.
Coming on the field.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Up he goes!
Number 21.
No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Chouameni. And he's being shifted off it. He's through here. Great ball. And this is Cruyff. Shapes to shoot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
Italy have their third corner. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is through here. And the ball's a good one here. Italy perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Defending of the desperate variety. Messi. Now it's Haaland. And he's surging through. Big chance. Haaland! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
And the shot! And he's there to belt it away. And he's in on goal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Mohamed Salah. Coming on to replace him is number 15.
Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Substitution in
Cruyff!
progress.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Neymar. Bellingham promptly onto that, and that is that. Al Kubasi with the clearance.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Abiati deals with it effortlessly. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Cruyff is flagged offside. And that's it. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. So that's got things underway.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a key interception.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's picked his way through. Chance to shoot now. Irwin. Now Foden. Can he spark a counter here? Well timed, excellent interception. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Cruyff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Cruyff. Nakata. Now it's Foden. Oh, he's found support out wide. Foden. Oh, that's fabulous. Now the finish! Goal! Sporting! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Italy are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Great ball if he can get there. And it's Belletti. Quality ball. Now it's Torres. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Messi!
Número 24. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
And we have our very first corner. And that is expertly dealt with. David Villa. Great chance! He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Foden.
That's good play from him.
Now it's Nakata. Nice ball and the shot! They've scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Great hit! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Beckenbauer, Nakata, Thuram, Messi. They get a throw in. Van Dijk. Italy. Ah, he's given it away. Cruyff. Real chance! They've done it! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Yamal, Tonali. Now it's Nakata. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, he tries a shot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And the finish! Oh, taken with style! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Italy get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And here's Cruyff. Oh, he's found him in space. Yamal. Can he get... And Cruyff! No mistake! Italy are back in business.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. Conte. Tonali. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Foden.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's away. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Italy playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change. So we reach the halfway point.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Italy have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Thuram. Beckenbauer. Yamal. Ball played for Conte. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Kante defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. And here's a chance. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's picked out the run. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. So, third corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's got the shot away! That is decidedly lacking.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Neymar. And they're quick to get it back. Foden. Conte. Beckenbauer. Nakata, a massive creative influence involved in so many goals. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it's a sweet ball that. Played into space out wide.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 7. Número 5. Vão dar os seus lugares a...
And it's Cruyff.
Número 18.
Mbappe, there's a quick free kick.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Missed by a fraction. Foden. Foden. He is through here. Messi. Works it forward. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Guardiola. Conte. And it's Conte. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Beckenbauer. Yamal does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Messi. That's a nicely measured pass.
Italy merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Conte. Messi. Now there's a fight. Big chance! Goal, Italy!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Italy take the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
He's had it taken off him. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe! Beckenbauer with the clearance. Can he put it away? And one more try! Thuram. Tonali. And now the breakaway. Dani Olmo. Looking for the run. And he's on his way! There's the hit! It's a goal! 9 minutes, and we're all square again! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer...
Oh, what has happened here? And he's quick to get it clear again. Thuram. Dani Olmo. That's been cut out, well played.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Dani Olmo. And it's Conte. Conte. Shapes to shoot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows.
So that's it, it is all over. Italy played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game, a game that began so promising. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that was very necessary. Mbappe did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's got away. Nice interception, well timed. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cruyff, he has found a way through. And that's a superb shapes to shoot! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. Here's the ball in with a header! He can get that clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Mendes could try cutting inside. He's got tall. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas.
Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Nicely spread. Pass is just off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's heaved it away, engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Cruyff, Messi, Neymar, and he cuts out the supply. Nicked it back promptly. Pedri. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, delightful ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi is in a really good position out wide. He's come in hard.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nuno Mendes pinches it off him. Italy looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And a header! Harmlessly behind.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 15.
Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 13, Fernando Torres, il numero 24. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Up for a header! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Italy can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Mendes with the clearance. Rice getting this one clear. Nuno Mendes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's intervened well there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now it's Torres. Koundé wins the duel this time. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Italy leading 1-0 at the break.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And we're underway again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rice. He could be in here. That is Stuta! Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Paris Saint-Germain grab the equaliser. Can he finish? And he's done it!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Italy go into the lead. Mbappe, and he's been shifted off it. Mbappe really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Interesting ball. In with the challenge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Paris Saint-Germain applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Messi. That has been cut short. Torres gets flagged offside. Bastoni clears. Oh, super find. That is great defending, so alert. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Not the most accurate pass. Italy perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That pass has been well intercepted. He's got the shot away! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Paris Saint-Germain are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Has a go! They've done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Italy take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Tar makes the interception. He's found a way through. A lot of space ahead. Can he put it away? A wonderful effort all by himself.
Oh, after so much hard work, he fluffed. He just shouldn't be missing from there.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Torres tries to clear. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 7, numero 14, Neymar. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20, il numero 6, il numero 8. Cambio di giocatori.
Terrific save by Abbiati. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
That has been knocked clear. Shifted upfield.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's well spotted. Pedri, and here's Colomwani.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Kyle Walker.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Rice. Koundé. Nuno Mendes. For Rice. Koundé. Kyle Walker. And it's Walker. And there goes the final whistle. Italy can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. It adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Pedri. Cruyff. Cruyff finds himself offside. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pullet. It's a sweet ball, that. Rudiger wins the duel this time.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There's been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Lloris is there to clear. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Cruyff. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He is through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Moved on forwards. Cruyff. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but...
And the finish! Maldini. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a decent clearance.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Cruyff. Oh, well played, well played. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. He's gone forward. Mbappe.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Gullit. Ribéry. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Now it's Pedri. Rijkaard. It's Cruyff. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Messi. And it's Eto'o. That is a great pick out. Tries a shot! Goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Gullit. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's intervened well there. And he skips past his man. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Nesta makes the interception.
Italy truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
He gets big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Italy clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Passing nice and neat. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, there's the clearance. And he's picked out the run. And he's there to get it away. And there's the end of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Messi. Now it's Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now, can he find a finish? Messi! Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind. Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's one-on-one! There's the shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he
Hits one! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. He's tried one! Oh, what? And again! So, third corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Terrific header! In he goes again, and another try! Goal, Italy! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 10.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Número 20.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Número 17. Número 6.
Well, that's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now then, the ball's come loose. Mbappe, and he was alert to it. Italy still have the card. Oh, what a mistake! Cafu. Ambrosini. Oh, that's well spotted. Bastoni. Vieira.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Now it's Cruyff. Mbappe. And he's being shifted off it.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room.
Big header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Italy get their fourth corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Cruyff. Can he find the finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's picked his way through. Batistuta! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Batistuta, and the shot! He scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner. Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Roberto Carlos having a look. So, to pass or to shoot? That is his question. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he was quick to react. Nicely weighted ball. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, super find. Now it's Totti. Skims. Decent hit! That has ended up in no man's land. Ambrosini, foot in.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Se agregará en 5 minutos al
The
tiempo
pass is
reglamentario.
intercepted. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ambrosini, he's played him through. He's got away. Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cafu clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Desperate defending required here. Bastoni tries to clear. Great hit! The last act of the game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. So that's got things underway. Now that's well seen too. That's a lovely, neat pass. Cruyff. Neymar. Can he put it away? It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Paris Saint-Germain really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Paris Saint-Germain finding that could spell trouble. Just the keeper to be. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And now he has two. Italy are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Cruyff. And it's Pirlo. Italy are already cruising here. 2-0, shapes to shoot! It's there! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Ronaldinho. David Villa. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's well spotted. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Cruyff. Neymar receives it in a good position here. Pirlo. And he's there to retrieve it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That's been cut out, well played. Good spot, he's seen the run. Rummenigge! Neymar with 2 goals already to his name. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Pirlo. It's Hullet. Thuram cuts out the pass. Pedri. Half an hour played now. Italy finding their passes. It's Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Pedri. Rummenigge. Pullet. Nice ball, and he's in here. No, it's not getting there. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Gets a good foot in there.
Ronaldinho really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Ronaldinho. He's through here. Oh, that was vital. Ronaldinho. We've got 5 minutes till half-time.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cruyff. Neymar. Good ball over the top. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Temps additionnel.
That's a nicely measured pass. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And we hit half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Chers spectateurs, nous allons procéder à l'annonce des numéros gagnants de la tombola. Si vous avez un billet, regardez bien l'écran. Attention, changement.
And the second half gets underway. And he's quick to snatch it back. Camavinga. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That is a great ball. That is header! Cleared without complication. Italy different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Oh, no joy this time. Pull it. David Villa. Now it's Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. Oh, smashing header! And yes, it's there! And with that goal comes comfort. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. Italy take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
The less said about that pass, the better.
Italy are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Great ball if he can get there. Well timed, excellent
Le nombre
interception.
de spectateurs pour ce
Cruyff.
match, 71 550.
Neatly clipped into space. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Italy needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Rummenigge. Great hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Italy perhaps contemplating their next change here. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. David Villa. Araujo. Pull it. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. That'll be a corner.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
Size
17,
really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Messi. Le numéro
They've
8,
played it short.
le numéro 22, Pirlo. Le numéro 14,
Roberto Baggio.
le numéro 9,
Shot it
le numéro
goal!
18,
That's another
le numéro
chance.
24, le numéro
He will be
23.
livid with himself.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
That looks a cracking ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Has a goal! Really well taken goal.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting...
He's had a hit! It's in! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and a bit hard.
This has become one superb game of football.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And they can counter here, and that could set him on his... He's got the shot away! Goal, Italy! Into the lead once more.
Italy clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Ronaldinho. Royce. And he's heaved it away. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Mbappe.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
No, that was never going to make it. 4 extra minutes added on. Well read. The danger is averted. And that was very necessary. Passing nice and neat. Ronaldinho. There's the hit! Oh, taken with style! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And the referee brings it to a close. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with... Can he finish? In for the pieces! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Referee's given a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well played. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Neymar. He's found a way through. Now the finish! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That was a given, it always was.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
David Villa is onto it in a flash. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, no joy this time. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Pedri. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Goalkeeper's ball. Messi. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Not the most accurate pass. That's a shade optimistic. That has been cut short.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
David Villa. Great ball if he can get there. Could be danger here. He's away. Cruyff. Can he put it away? And that has fair fizzed.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
And he's intervened well there. Nicely weighted ball. Now there's a... Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's had a hit! Goal, Milan! And they're back in front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling...
He's got the shot away! They've got to be quick to recover this. Cruyff. That looks a cracking goal. David Villa. Can he finish? And he hits the net! Wonderful!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you
Yes, but this is ridiculous. They're all using these paid teams. This is ridiculous, man.
Rummenigge, and a shot!
See, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedri. Cafu wins the duel this time. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was
You'll
lacking.
call it that team, always same.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Invitiamo tutti i tifosi a usare gli appositi cestini per la raccolta differenziata situati vicino all'ingresso. Grazie. Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 14. Neymar.
And we're underway again.
Numero 5.
Italy really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That's been cut out, well played. De Jong. Oh, super. Rummenigge! Has fallen kindly here. It's a goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Milan go to... Decent hit! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished. And
Unbelievable. Again, same team. Gullit to manage every fucking game, same team. This is unbelievable.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding
Hello,
on it,
everybody,
but
and
it is
welcome to
equally
today's
clear
match.
and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. So we're up and running. Neymar. And it's Messi. Nice control. And Messi! And that is wildly off target.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
João Cancelo.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fearsome...
In for a header! Harmlessly behind. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's been given away. And he's away. David Villa! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And Gullit! Oh my word, that is quite something! About as smooth as it gets. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads did...
Cruyff! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He trapped it expertly, Peter, and released it very differently.
Lobbed in behind. Beckenbauer. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Can he put it away? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
That has been cut short. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with...
He's got the shot away! Goal! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Al Nassr get themselves into the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And it's Gullit. Now it's Messi. Gets his pass away. Now it's Neymar. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, he's been caught napping. David Villa. Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Bellingham. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get onto this? And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. David Villa. Cannavaro is there to clear. Italy have it back and can go again. Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. Italy are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Cruyff! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Ball is over the line. Oh, well played, well played. Quality ball. Bellingham. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Italy clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Couldn't squeeze it through. There will be a throw-in. Gullit proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Rummenigge. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, this looks sharp. He's not got that quite right. And we've reached half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again then.
Italy can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Guardiola. Cruyff. Oh, this is a great... He's had a shot! Italy come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar running with the ball. It's Neymar!
Neymar just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Neymar plays it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Messi.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
He's in plenty of space here. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Now it's Hullet. Oh, and Hullet! He would have been quick to... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Goalkeeper's ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pedri.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Pedri. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Italy may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Rummenigge. This is promising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Al Nassr have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution on the field. Number
Hullet
11,
looking to play it into the box. So who is the target now?
Messi.
He's having a look at what's
Coming on
available.
the field, number 24, Kaká. Number 19, Yamal. Substitution.
Can he finish? It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Al Nassr go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
There's the hit! He scores! Back to within 1. Interesting.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense...
It's a mighty effort! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And no, that was never going to make it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And that is a little undercooked.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He could be in here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cleared away. And it's Messi.
Italy really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Al-Nassr have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Number 4, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on the field, number 7, Guti.
Oh, it's Batistuta.
Batistuta.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Italy could try it again now. Italy have their third corner. They've played it short. Now it's Camavinga. Shot a goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Italy have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And pull it! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Neymar, foot in. Kaká pinches it off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Oh, that was vital. And the shot! And again! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
João Cancelo. No, that's been intercepted. That's the end. Italy pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately